think we just look very sort of seriously at the camera.
Yeah.
Let me just say, hi everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. It's now January, and we're sticking to dry January. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say on the podcast if we're not gonna be drinking. It's kind of
we just gotta use this time to sort of, think about our bodies and
just you gotta look after yourself. Dry January is an important time of year for it. Fuck this shit, I can't do it. We're not fucking doing dry January. We're gonna drink some awesome stuff.
Someone said drink the water, but I will drink the wine.
Yeah, you entertain whilst I open the bottle of wine, Angus.
So the best way to get through fucking January is to have wine to open, particularly when you have somebody opening it for you.
Yeah, very badly.
Slide down this and that closes onto the cork and then you pull it out.
Actually, I'm going to use this time to go on a fucking rant about dry January. What the hell? What is that about?
Some people go to extremes in December, so you actually need the dry January.
It's like the crap month of the year. Everyone's miserable. Everyone's poor. Yeah. Everyone's this and everyone's that, and the weather is shit.
Yeah.
This is such a crock of shit.
Why, when everything is
dreary,
so dreary and scarce, it is the month of scarcity.
The bleak month.
Why would you deliberately go out of your way to deprive yourself of something super simple, the dulce vita, the joy of life?
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Pick a month which is more abundant and a month where the world has more going on to take.
It's true. I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no one's going to do it.
People who are doing dry January will tell you, even before you get to say hi.
Of course.
That they're doing dry January.
Yeah. Which what? Everyone that doesn't drink, they're always like, oh, I'm not drinking at the moment. It's like, okay.
But you evidently are drinking. And that makes me the better person.
Baby?
Yeah?
It's still dry January?
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's January 31st.
No, I work off of the lunar calendar. So it's wet February for me right now.
This definitely needs to be open for a bit. Very closed. Very cold.
It is. Cold and closed.
Oh, warm the bowl of wine. Get it to decent temperature. Aerate the bitch till it smells good. Tastes delicious. Oh, it's very pretty. Getting there. Quite lively.
It's really lively. It is zingy.
Do you know the grape varieties?
No.
Okay, guess grape variety.
I think the lead grape is Grenache.
Okay, yeah.
I then think there might be some Graciano. I think there might be some Viura in it. And a little bit of... I'm just deciding whether I think there's Tempranillo in there or not. I think there probably must be. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, I've said my part.
Yeah. Yeah, they're old vine, bush trained, 50% Grenache, 50% Carignan.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah, aged in stainless and old oak, 25% whole bunch fermentation,
Right.
which is why you get that sort of like super fresh
Yeah,
juiciness.
yeah.
Basically, these two guys, John and Pedro, have these beautiful little old plots of like super old vineyards around Rioja. I mean, I could maybe show some of the excitement in my voice. They're very exciting. This is an example of one of the, there's no additives at all, no added SO2, no added yeast,
No fining.
no filtration, organic practicing, but not organic certified. Super small production. They made, 733 bottles of this, like tiny quantities. Like this is a rare gem.
You're not going to see this
No.
anywhere.
No.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
What do you think of it?
I think it's beautiful. In the last, like, when we first opened it, I wasn't initially. It wasn't a wine where you stick your nose in it and go, ooh. When you taste it, you think, oh man, that's really, really well structured and really pretty.
Yeah.
And in the last, it's only been open 10 minutes, and it is. It's softened immensely. The fruit is singing now. And it's gone from that sort of quite like bright, youthful, straight off the bush kind of hedgerow fruit.
Yeah.
Often the only signs of life are what you hear.
When I've had back vintages of this, it does sort of get bigger after a couple of years, a few years in bottle.
Right.
So I think it will sort of integrate some of that sort of fresh acidity, that sort of sappiness that you get.
But there's a really nice kind of
Freshness.
that sort of nose is like hedgerow, and it's that sort of mix of like blackberry, kind of slightly damson like, and it's also like the blackcurrant leaf. It's that sort of leafy.
Yeah.
It's that sort of leafy, almost forest floor like.
Yeah, it's fresher than forest
fragrance.
floor. It's like greenness, so it's stuff that's still attached to the
stem and
exactly.
Whinge and Wine.
Whinge and Wine is a segment where we take our whinges of the week or month and we pair a wine to remedy that problem.
Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
I need to pay for 4, maybe 5 tires for my car.
Yeah.
5
tires? Oh, for the
5
spare.
tires for the spare.
Yeah.
So last time I got it checked, the spare didn't actually fit on someone had put a bad spare.
You need tires.
I need tires. I need a lot of tires.
Yeah.
And do you know how much tires are? They're fucking expensive.
How expensive?
These are cheap tires because it's an old car.
Yeah.
But I'll still be looking at a £350 bill.
I remember they were like 40 quid a pop, I swear.
Yeah, no, not anymore. Like the cheapest ones I can find, and I'll have to fit them myself, are like 75 quid.
I can imagine fitting car tires.
It will explode in my face.
It would not end well.
No, I get my finger caught in the, what do you call the big scoopy
Jack.
No, not the jack.
The big
What's
scoopy thing.
Don't
use a scoopy thing for changing tyres. We got distracted.
Sorry.
Yeah. So what wine am I going to pair with you needing to buy yourself tyres?
You tell me.
I think, Angus, what you need is a bottle of Cielo Bianco. Which is a £10 bottle of awesome, kind of skin contact, but not really, white wine from Italy. And it's about 10 quid, give or take. So it's a good value bottle. And I think you need something that's joyous, but good value. because you're spending a lot of money on tires.
Because I'm going to be poor, basically. Yeah.
It's a great wine.
It's a great wine. I might need 3 bottles of it.
That's true, yeah. I mean, this is it. But you could buy 3 bottles and not feel broke afterwards.
Yeah, okay, I suppose.
Yeah.
What is your whinge of the week?
So my whinge of the week is... So I've got a wood burner downstairs. I don't have central heating, I've got a wood burner. Before it gets really cold, I'm going to replace all the seals, gonna refurb the burner, basically.
Yeah.
So ordered all the seals, loads of different sort of gauges of rope and all the adhesive and all this sort of stuff. So that all arrives, I light a fire, and the fucking glass breaks. I don't understand, it was awful. And I was like, oh great, so I now have to order another piece of glass and so that was just really frustrating and meant that I didn't have a wood burner for a week or so.
In December?
Yeah.
Maybe a Czech take on Blaufränkisch. Something from Moravia.
It is essential to drink a toast to every important occasion.
You want that volcanic, high elevation Moravia thing. Some obscure, either Blaufränkisch or a Blauer Portugiese or
something inky.
Something inky and dark and jet black and
warming
and spicy and I think that's where you want to go. Mythbusters.
Right. So we're going to be busting some wine myths.
Are we bound to investigate everything we don't know? To mine the earth for more? Or are there some mysteries that are better left unsolved?
White wine should always be served super chilled. I think the answer is no, not always.
The answer is always no.
The answer is always no.
That's right.
Ultimately, it is completely down to how you like your wine, right?
Yep, always.
Always. It does not matter. No one should be able to tell you, you need to drink this wine at this temperature because I say so and I know better than you.
If you prefer your New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc from the freezer and you've paid your money for it, enjoy it. Fundamentally, wine's meant for enjoying.
You make a toast?
I'm Irish. I can make a million toasts.
It does. If it's super cold, then it's super closed.
Yeah.
And the warmer it gets, it opens up. And that's why, sort of cheaper wines are fine if you have them ice cold, but actually if you let them warm up, they can get a bit funky.
It's because the bad flavours that
start coming through.
So that there's so much of in bad white wine.
Whereas with better white wine, if you have it too cold, then you end up missing out on all the amazing flavours that actually, if you let it sort of open up a little bit. That's why they say with sort of the best champagne, you don't keep it on ice. You sort of leave it and let it sort of warm up as you drink it.
Yeah.
It's the same with all white wines.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Soyer au Champagne.
And I guess that leads us on to myth number 2, which is red wine should never be chilled. I would say that's not true. I mean, we know it's not true. There are some amazing red wines that are phenomenal chilled. And it's, the same thing happens. There are some wines you definitely don't want to be having chilled, but sort of lighter extraction, juicier, fruitier red wines from the fridge on a hot summer's day.
And you chill it down, it just becomes fresher and fresher and fresher. And actually, when you drink it, it is like going for a cranberry juice. It's it's that super
refreshing,
sort of clean, refreshing sort of hit. You could, if you wanted to, put ice cubes in it, and it will.
We're not friends.
Podcast is over. Angus is fired.
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You're fired.
No. What, fired? No, you can't do that. I won't accept it. You're fired!
You can put ice in your wine if you want. I won't judge you.
I was joking.
Yeah, please don't do it. Please. If you want to put ice in your wine, have grapes, put your grapes in the freezer, and then put your grapes in the wine so it doesn't dilute your wine.
Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. Myth bust.
Myth bust. Do what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Put ice in it, I don't care.
Get the liquid nitrogen out.
Yeah. Make slushies. I mean, we've made slushies out of one. We've done crazy stuff, so we can't judge you. Just enjoy it. It's meant to be fun.
Don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Have a good time, good time.
Right, what's next?
It's the end, isn't it? So what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are I would still want to give this like another hour.
I think so.
I think it's only just we've done this podcast and it's only just coming to life.
I completely agree. I think a couple more years in bottle would be amazing. I think actually 5 years would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of this half bottle, I think we decant it and let it breathe.
And now here we go into the decanter.
Because like you said, it's only just starting. You're starting to get some of the lighter sort of floral notes, some of the riper sort of fruitier notes,
and even some of that like pink pepper kind of.
I was going to say
like
there's some really nice sort of darker notes coming through.
Sort of dark spice.
Yeah.
Sort of pungent spices just coming up.
What we were saying about the red wine is because it was relatively chilled. It didn't. The more floral notes and the lighter notes, and actually a lot of the riper fruit didn't come through. So what you got was a lot of the acidity. And as it's warmed up and opened up, that sort of brought out much more of the flavors. So that sort of coincides nicely with our myth busting section. It's like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, baby.
Someone should pay us.
Oh. Yeah, sponsor us.
Hit the bell and the like icon.
And subscribe.
I've never done this before. I don't know if there's a bell or a like icon.
Yeah.
Here.
Hit the bell icon. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Zdrowie, panie. Zdrowie. Szampana pijmy, aż drobna panowie.